Welcome back, guys, to the Spurgeon Piper. This is Wilson with you. So this is a recap of the Texas Pipe Show for 2024. It's actually still going on as I'm recording this video, but I had to head home earlier than usual due to time constraints on my part. So it was a shame. I didn't get part of the slow smoke competition this year. I didn't stay for the big raffle or just have more time of fellowship. I would have loved all that, but it didn't occur. But I still want to go through its perks, the great things about it. If you've never gone to a pipe show, or at least the Texas Pipe Show, why you should, what to expect, all that stuff, and cover some things I picked up along the way. First off, I don't go to have production value or production material for production for the channel. I didn't bring this camera. I took a few shots, a couple of videos on my phone, but nothing significant because I'm going just to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy the hanging out with other pipe smokers, meet old friends, or hang out with old friends, meet new friends. I was really glad that a lot of you came up and introduced yourself to me. I really enjoy that. I don't get to do that. You see my face, I don't see your face. So it's good to put either names or that I see who comment, or simply just to meet you for the first time. And so I do appreciate that. That's one of the great things about pipe shows. Many of you, like me, though less me now, don't have pipe smokers around to enjoy pipe smoking with or to fellowship with. I'm more fortunate now, but that was the case for quite some time. So off the cuff, let me just say, if that's you, try to get to a pipe show, and it's well worth the time. I don't go because I think I'm going to get great value on tobacco, though there could be some of that. I don't go thinking I'm going to get cheap pipes, though there are those. I go predominantly for the fellowship and hanging out and the camaraderie. So that's the pinnacle of it right there. The way it's brought together, the guys behind the scenes of bringing the show together, they do a fantastic job. This year, just every year builds on top of one another. They had it in a new facility, the Oasis in Midlothian. It was inside this time compared to outside, and that is a perk, just to get out of the rain or weather. There was no rain this year, but just getting out of the weather altogether. So I really enjoyed that. Solid places for seating. If there's one negative, it's that just parking was a nightmare. I actually got a parking spot, but I came early. I know I was talking to other guys, and they said they had a hard time finding parking spots. So that's just how it goes, though. Yeah, not much you can do about that. But let me hit on some of the things that I picked up on while I was there. First off, these two I did not buy. They were kindly given to me by a viewer of the channel, which I'm really grateful for him. I met him last year as well. He gave me two of my favorite Burleys. He knows I like 8-State Burley that I reviewed this year, and he gave me one of the greatest Burley blends out there, Solani H. Burley Flake. Wasn't thankful enough to him for giving me these. That's a really kind gift. Really nice to see him again, and apologies for not giving out the name, but I'm grateful for that. And again, let me stress, I love meeting and talking to many of you who introduce yourself and getting to know more who you are and seeing where you're from and all that good stuff. That's one of the things I do enjoy. A couple of other things I got were Ken Byron. I have not reviewed any Ken Byron blends on this channel, and that's a disappointment. I really do need to. The problem I've come across is every time I buy Ken Byron blends is at the Texas Pipe Show, and they're limited edition. So the value of reviewing them is limited, and that's why I haven't. But like last year, I picked up a special edition blend for the Texas Pipe Show, and it's phenomenal. A top tier aromatic blend. And I still have some put away in my cellar that I haven't even opened yet because I want to save it for special occasions. This year I got a couple new ones, and they may be more available. Don't quote me on that. They may be available on the website. So I did try samples of them, and both are fantastic. This one is pork chops and applesauce, and again, I don't know if that was just for the pipe show or not, but it's fantastic. It has this, I don't know the exact contents. I wasn't able to talk with someone who knew, but I would argue it's not an aromatic. It just has a sweetness to it. It's probably burley base. I would assume maybe a bit of latakia, possibly. I only smoked like a half a bowl of it, so I'm not real sure on that. But I did really enjoy it, so I picked up a bag. And then B Frog's Showtime. This is the mixture that they were going to use for the slow smoking competition. It's the first one I did try. Excellent blend. It's a burley blaze. It had a chocolate note to it. Fantastic. I had 2 puffs. I was like, I need to have that. And I bought some. I should have bought more actually, but I didn't. Gotta watch the money, right? So anyway, these 2 I did buy. Ken Byron's a phenomenal blender. If you haven't been introduced to him, check out his website. It is KBVEN, so kbven.com. Just check out his stuff. You really find some awesome opportunities to try some good tobacco on his website. One, probably the best purchase I had was one that I was planning on it. I contacted John David Cole at the Country Squire this week, texted him, was like, hey man, I know you're coming, can you bring more cowboy coffee? I want to buy a pound of it. He's like, I got you covered. And sure enough, I bought a pound of cowboy coffee. This was my, this was what was the trip alone. Just to say hi to John David, talk a good bit, or as much as I could with him. The guy is so popular and busy, phenomenal blends. Of course, he's going to have a line. So I didn't get to talk to him as much as I wanted to, but he's one of my favorite people in the tobacco industry, period. I really have a love for him. And anyhow, I reviewed Cowboy Coffee. I'm not going to say much about it. It's a phenomenal blend. I'm going to have more to say at the end of the year about Cowboy Coffee, but I can't say enough good things about the Country Squire. If you're not buying from them, you're missing out on some of the best blends out there, whether they're aromatics or non-aromatics. Just phenomenal. So there you have it on there. And that's all I bought. Again, I'm content with my pipes. I didn't really need to buy a pipe. I didn't really need to buy much more tobacco, and I needed to watch my money anyways, like many of us have to do. So I didn't buy more. But the fellowship, the hanging out, the talking, the new people to meet was well worth it alone. And again, if you haven't been to a pipe show, that's really what is the highlight of it all. In fact, in kind of highlighting on Texas Pipe Show, I won't say his name because I don't know if it will offend someone else. But a friend who is a pipe artisan, he was at the show. I was talking a good bit with him. He's been to like the Vegas pipe show, and I was asking him, compare it, because I haven't gone to any other pipe shows. I purposely don't, because I devote more of my time to my family, and if I have time off, I'm not going to take them to a pipe show. That's not where they want to go, so I'm putting them first. But I said, hey, can get this comparison to, say, the Vegas pipe show, which he did go to, and he said, oh, it's apples and oranges. It's, you got 2,000 to 3,000 people coming through at the Texas Pipe Show, some putting down thousands of dollars, and yet he preferred the Texas Pipe Show. I'm going to throw out a number here. You probably get a 500 through the door, maybe 250, 500, 750. I'm not sure. Maybe it's more than that, but regardless, it's a smaller venue. And he greatly prefers it because he says, well, whereas Vegas is more business oriented, everything's going on, people are buying and exiting, at least what he saw, there wasn't as much just quiet conversation going on. He said here at the Texas Pipe Show, that happens. Good meetups with friends before and after the show, even during the show, that's occurring, which I can witness to. And that was one of the perks of it. So there's my backing behind the Texas Pipe Show. If you're wanting a show where you do have great access to some excellent artisan pipe makers, which they are, and you at the same and access to great tobacco options, that's there, but you're also wanting more of a quieter scene, or good seating and hanging out and with other pipe smokers, that's certainly happening here. I personally am not going to compare it to anything else because I don't have anything to compare it to. Maybe next year I'll go to a pipe show. That's a plan. Whether that's Muletown or Chicago, or I don't know what else. I'm trying to make one out of Texas next year, but I'll let you know what that is. But in the meantime, if you're looking for one that's targeting what I'm talking about, Texas Pipe Show's that, and I appreciate the guys, Chris, who has helped lead this. I appreciate him and the work he's done, and all those the Dallas and San Marcos or the Waco Pipe Club and the Dallas Pipe Club. I believe the Austin Pipe Club all are part of it and putting it together. Phenomenal job, guys. Thank y'all for doing all that work. It's well appreciated, and I know everyone else really enjoyed it. So if you have comments, or if you went and you have more to add, can you do me a favor and put your comments below? What did you like about it? What would you encourage others to check out, or why would you encourage others to check it out? And that way they're depending on more than just me saying it. They have more comments coming in about it as well. Guys, that's all I have this week. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're blessed, and we'll talk to you very soon.